Welcome to HortTube. My name is Jim Putnam. This is the second video in a series of videos I'm calling landscape prep or landscape planning for this backyard space in this new house that I moved into. The first video was soil pH testing, and I was assuming my pH was going to be very low and I'd have to lime first before I did any of these other activities that I'm going to be doing. Turns out the pH is absolutely perfect. I sent off two other more comprehensive tests yesterday, and when I get those back, you'll see a video on that, on other macro and micronutrients, other things than just pH. Today's video, I'm going to be marking using some upside down marking paint and painting this, where the sidewalks and the patio is going to be, patio spaces are going to be, and then I'm going to put the drone up and show you what that looks like from up above. Hopefully this bright orange paint shows up in the drone video. And the third video is going to be actually putting compost in areas that aren't going to be sidewalks or patios in the future. And that layer will already be on the ground. And in the future, as I dig holes, it'll just get incorporated into the ground, and it will go ahead and start improving the microbial activity in the soil even before I get to that point. The last video in this series, I'm going to be mulching this space, and I've got debris piles of things I've cut down. I've got leaves and that kind of thing I'm going to shred and create mulch out of this material. And then it's not going to be enough. I'm going to have to actually buy some pine straw or something to pine straw this space. And then we'll see the drone from up above that. That'll be the end of this series. The last video, the mulch video, may be a few days in between before you see that one, because this is a lot of material to go through. So let's get started painting the lines on the ground, and hopefully the drone is going to do a good job of showing us that after I'm done. I painted the circle where the patio is ultimately going to go. There'll be potted plants and that kind of thing in there. There's going to be a path coming off of it, heading over here to the building. Right here. I can't run a path directly to the gate on this side. Otherwise, I'm going to cut right through my sunniest space. So, path is coming basically through here. Somewhere right in here, I will have the path branch off and go to the gate on this side. Just like that. It's going to be a new fence, but for now, it'll be this chain link fence. So somewhere right in there, and then curving back into the patio area like that. Of course, all the paths, all the angles will be curves, not straight lines like that. From here, back in this back corner where that metal shed is, there's actually going to be a greenhouse. And so in here, I'm definitely going to leave some sort of ability to get to that space, which will kind of be hidden back here, just like this. There's still a tree, a redbud here that you can see that's got to be taken down, and it'll be right in the middle of this path, really. But just like that. On this side over here, we need ability to get to this other gate on the other side, and so somewhere right in here, that one goes to there. And same thing, we want to bring these paths in and just curve them into this patio space. But there's basically two branches off of this. Back here, right in this space right here, is going to be a water feature and a raised wall area, which is going to block the view from this back corner. So I went over it with the paint one more time so it could be seen a little bit better. Again, this is going to be some form of patio. There's going to be plants in it as well, but it doesn't need compost on the ground. This path here will split two different directions, one to the gate, one to the shed, and I have not used up any of my full sun summer space over here where these debris piles are currently. That's where the best vegetable growing can take place in the summertime in this yard. I've got this path going back here, which is going to lead back to where the greenhouse propagation area is going to be. It's actually going to end up being screened off by this water feature and raised bed right here. I'd like to create kind of a situation where when you're in this patio that you can't necessarily see everything out from it. You've got to get up and actually explore in order to find things in this backyard. And then there's going to be obviously a path that I got to get to the other gate over there. So this is the basic layout. Everything that's not inside this orange markers is going to be compost. That's going to, like I say, that's going to happen tomorrow. There'll be some space I can't do yet because the debris piles are in the way, but that's where we are. Thank you very much for watching this video.